Well. I don't know, y'all. Somebody has lost access to multiple things in life. We're starting this reading out a little bit differently. This is not to laugh at anyone's struggle or to get a kiki or to even get any pleasure out of this kind of pitfall that this person has fallen into. I do believe that Spirit is now bringing this to your attention because it is warranted, right? It's sort of like this person is losing access to multiple things, okay? This is not access just like frivolous access is what I'm hearing. This is not like small shit. This is big fries. This is major. Like this is major things, right? Substantial, foundational things that people need just to survive. Oh, okay. They're like guiding me towards Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So psychology, psychological warfare. The hierarchy of needs are like the very bottom of that hierarchy is just the basic minimum necessities that you need for survival, right? As you go higher and higher up on that pyramid, I now hear like a dog barking. I almost hear like howling, right? So there's like, there's psychological, emotional, mental pain, but this person may also be crying out like verbally as well, okay? There could be some physical things going on as well. I'm not even gonna touch all of that, right? They're really honing in on this psychological obliteration, like yikes. I also heard a song, I Choose Me, I'm Sorry. That's a Kendrick Lamar lyric. So you could be you could have like some prevalent Gemini energy within your chart, or this person might be a Gemini, or they may have some prevalent Gemini within their chart. But Gemini energy specifically, especially with this is about like brutal communication. This could be like a harsh truth that's being told directly to someone who is now seeing that there is no solution, right? That they have no choice but to hit the bottom. Oh, bottom out. We don't even get an introduction in this reading, which is wild. What? Aqua Gang, what it do? Okay. If it's your first time here, I'm sorry. Like I don't truly get to guide the readings, right? I am guided. I'm not in control here, guys. Okay. I'm Empress 777. And please like the video, comment. Okay. Go ahead and subscribe, all of that. Okay, we have more. Okay, I'm hearing like we have bigger fish to fry. So for me to say that, I also feel like this person is feeling as if you believe that the things that you have going on in your life are now more important than them. This is somebody who had a lot of access at one point in time. You may have prioritized this person. I choose me. I'm sorry. So there could have been some guilt in terms of choosing yourself, right? This is where that access is now being either revoked altogether or just severely lessened. They can feel it, right? Like this is a emotional, mental, and egoistic wound. And I almost get like, I heard that it's all going on psychologically, like this, they're very bothered, right? With your importance, with the way that you prioritize yourself. I heard with your importance. Something about the level of access that you were giving this person made them feel like they were more important to you than you were important to yourself. For others of you, it just fed them in a way to where they were able to ignore certain aspects of themselves that Spirit has been trying to get them to see and look at. I also get that there were lessons in here for you as well, because you were supposed to be a mirror to this person, but I feel like because of your empathy, because of how nurturing you are, because you are the humanitarian of the zodiac, right? You want to give, you want to nurture people, you want everybody to eat, right? Like you want everybody to be okay, but I feel like this person was specifically placed in your timeline, in this timeline, at this juncture for you right now, for you to put a mirror up to their fucking face so that they can see exactly who they are and exactly who they've been. And I'm not gonna listen. I'm not judging you. I'm just keeping it a bean, right? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Y'all know how this goes. I don't think that you did that the whole time. I feel like you were too soft on this person. You showed them a little too much grace. That's what Spirit is saying, not me. So now that you are being led to be more harsh, I choose me. I'm sorry, motherfucker. I have to choose myself because I feel like maybe your hands were, okay. Maybe you were forced, like your hand was forced out this bitch. You definitely were very nurturing to this person, right? You wanted to give them your whole fucking cup. And I feel like you were being given some kind of ultimatum by Spirit. You had to either choose yourself or choose this connection. And by choosing the connection, you would have had to abandon yourself entirely. Abandoning yourself would have led you down a very dark path. I feel like you were able to get, your intuition was screaming at you with this one, if you resonate. This is somebody who, because you prioritize them to a certain extent, y'all, right? Like, take it how it resonates. Very selfish motherfucker. This person has been very selfish. They have been willing to just sip and sip and sip and pour some out for the homies, goddamn, and invite people free before 11, goddamn, and you know, put together something for Nuke in them. Never know, mind you, how that would have been to the detriment of you, right? So there are lessons on both ends, but the I choose me, I'm sorry is like your hand was forced. This could have felt like ripping a Band-Aid. This was not easy. Okay? Yeah, we have potion here. Look, we also have hourglass. So I feel like you waited on this. You waited for this person to meet you halfway. You waited on this person to recognize, right? Like what you were pouring into this connection. For them to recognize themselves. Spirit has forced you to be harsh with this person, and they are now feeling it. They really are. I feel like they're trying to be quiet about it initially, but remember we heard that dog like howling almost. And it was only like 1 or 2 howls. Because I get that this person is trying to act like it's not affecting them, right? And they're handling it and holding it all in, right? Bottling it up. They bottled it up. To the point where they can't go anymore, right? Like it starts to bubble over the surface. So that could be this person coming at you. That could be them trying to trigger you. That could be them stalking you. That could be them blowing up your phone, pulling up to your job, calling your mama, calling your cousin, right? Like it starts to bubble over the surface after a point in time. I also get that it might actually be surprising this person just how much they were relying upon this energy from you. Okay? I choose me. I'm sorry. You are not about to let this person take you down to hell with them. Unfortunately, this is giving devil energy, you guys, okay? Somebody who has a lot of addictions. Yeah, this could be, look, we have spiderweb in the reverse. This could be somebody who's used to being extremely manipulative, right? Like getting their way. Their energy can, they're very stuck is also what I'm hearing. It's not necessarily manipulation. This is just somebody who comes in and doesn't fully pour into others though, right? Like it's always unbalanced. They are extremely stuck in life, which is why they don't have a whole lot to offer. So the people that this person deals with, the people that this person is able to hold on to, literally have to give everything because they have nothing. So I feel like you were placed in this person's life in this timeline for them to show them themselves. And it took you a while to get there, but I feel like you're finally getting there now. And this person is screaming, okay? Screaming. Look, we have White Lily. Their energy is absolutely disruptive. But because of how much you felt for this person, I feel like you gave them a lot of benefit of the doubt. You renewed this connection multiple times. Spirit is guiding you towards your own peace, your own solace, your own balance, harmony. We have Dark Grove, okay? So that came out crossing. This is all about courage. This is about struggle. And this is about enduring. So this definitely feels like a specific assignment that you were placed on. And now you're finally doing it. But I feel like you're not getting away unscathed. So I'm definitely sending you lots of love and light, right? You grew emotions for this person, you guys. It's right there, right? This is just somebody who was never going to be able to give it back to you in the same way. Okay? They just indulged. That's it. There's no reciprocation. They can't. They don't have anything. You see what I'm saying? They've been stuck in their ways for a long time. So naturally, if you're always giving, the insufficient funds is going to come at some point in time. You will run empty. You will run dry. Ooh, I'm hearing a Boyz II Men lyric. Let's not wait till the water runs dry. We might watch our whole lives pass us by. This person has been watching their whole life pass them by, right? Like, this is bigger than what it looks like on the outside. They don't mind bringing like struggle to other people's lives, right? They don't mind, like, I'm almost hearing like spreading like a cancer into other people's lives. And these are people who actually love them. These are people who actually are down for them. People who want to see them win. People who like have been there for them, yourself included. I almost feel with the howling of that dog, this is somebody who is like losing multiple sources. Okay. Didn't I say that? Like, they're losing access to multiple life sources. You can't remain stuck like this unless you have somebody else or others to feed off of. And that's what they've been doing. So you are now showing this person themselves, and they are scared as a bitch. They're scared. I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Okay. Look, it's like you were supposed to do this a long time ago, but the shock of it coming now, and the longer it's been, the more of a shock it is really sending this person on a spiral. Okay. So when I hear spiral, I definitely heard addictions. So this could be somebody who's like drinking a lot, smoking a lot, trying to escape this. There is no escaping. Oh, they thought that they could outrun this, right? They thought that they could outrun, evolution, evolving. It's like Spirit is like, yeah, you could remain stuck, but you're not going to have this one. You're not going to have Aquarius, right? Like, you're not going to have these other people in your life. You could stay here if you want, but there will be nobody there with you. Howling. Do you hear me? Screaming to the top of their motherfucking lungs. So I get this person still trying to go around like the back way, trying to find a loophole out of the inevitable. Stand strong. Because, listen, this is not to judge you, right? And if it doesn't resonate, then that's fine. But for some of you, this is tempting, right? Like, because you love this person, or you have feelings for this person, you don't want to see them down bad, which is why we got that disclaimer. Like, at the beginning of the reading, this is not about like getting a kiki or a laugh out of somebody's downfall. This might actually, it's like you have to sit back and watch someone that you truly care about reap their harvest, essentially. And they didn't plant the best seeds even prior to you. So it's not easy, right? You're in peace here, and your energy is being renewed because now you've shown this person themselves. This is what you're having to do. And I feel like it took a lot to get to this point, but this person may have really pushed you. Okay, this could have been like a betrayal. This could be something where you were just like forced. You couldn't unsee it. Spirit would have made it so plain to you what you're supposed to be doing, and you did it. Now, keep in mind that my tarot is fluid, right? So this could be something that's getting ready to unravel, or something that's currently unraveling. It doesn't feel too far off in the distance. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? This feels very fresh. It feels like new energy, right? Or just energy that's being unpacked here in the near past, if it is past energy. Yeah, it's like once you started to show them, it's like they saw a ghost. And that could be, that analogy, or just that, the way that they're phrasing that can show up in different ways. You're here as a large collective, only you know. You call them out. This could be saying something to them, like I said, a brutal truth. Something that cut them deep. Something that they would not have expected for you to say to them. It's like you're telling them the truth. You're just telling them about themselves, but because they have like turned away from who they actually are, they've indulged themselves in other people's energy and made it their own. To actually be told that is almost like cursing them, when it's just the truth, right? But since they've avoided it so long, it is very bitter to the taste. It almost tastes poisonous. Didn't we see potion come out? Yeah, it's like poisonous for those words to come out of your mouth, off your tongue, you specifically. It could have been anybody else, but you. It could also be you showing up and mirroring their energy, right? Or their actions, treating them how they treat you, right? No longer pouring from this nurturing. It says feminine, but we all have both masculine and feminine energy. When I see the feminine principle, that is about receptivity. That is allowing the other person to receive from you, right? That is nurturing. That is pouring into someone. That is being gentle with a person, even though they may have drug you through the motherfucking mud. Hello? Through the dark grove, bitch. Their words, not mine. Extremely empathetic. Lots of grace was given here. And they're also pointing out in this white lily card a pure heart. So it's like, even if this person did you dirty, you still, like, you didn't really drag them the way that you could have. But the way that they're receiving it, it does feel like a drag because it's coming from you and not somebody else. It could just be that you're ignoring them. This is an attention whore. And the level of access and attention that you've given them, it does lead to a great deal of withdrawal. Not just from this person. You may have noticed that in all of your exes. People go motherfucking crazy when they can't get their fix, when they can't get their hit. Even if they speak to you, it's like when you pull away and it doesn't feel as decadent and as indulgent as it once did, as Aquarian energy can really feel. Once people get you to that point, it is some of the purest, right? So pulling it away, there is a withdrawal. It can create a codependency and an addiction. But I feel like this person's regret is stemming from the wrong reasoning. They're howling, but I still feel like they're not seeing things loud and clear. So for those of you who have only put the mirror up to this person's face by way of action, you may have to actually say some shit to them. And that will be the jugular. They've been stuck for a really long time. The issue is not them being stuck because spirit is like, be stuck if you want to be stuck, right? Like if you want to be stuck in life, if you don't want to have anything, if you don't want to move forward, if you don't want to grow, if you don't want the abundance, right? If you don't want that, that light, the high vibrations, fine. But why are you dragging other people down with you? And specifically you. Like, don't touch that one is how I'm hearing that. So some of your ancestors, whether you know them or not, are going to make this person regret the way that they moved with you. Especially if they decide to maneuver from this point on in some shady energy, in some shady way, okay? Moving by way of ulterior motives, right? Emotional manipulation, confusion, lies. Could be the spider web as well. It's not like a blatant lie. The spider web is more like a off-center lie, right? It's like omission. It's like a lie by way of omission, or a lie by way of don't ask, don't tell. They will regret that. It's like you want attention and you're going to try to go about it in this way. We're going to give you the attention you're seeking, bitch. They're playing with fire is how I'm hearing that as well. It's like they're trying to avoid enduring this dark grove, right? Which is so ironic because I feel like this is the energy that they place on those who give them the most. They do. Yet they don't want it. They don't like it, right? Like they don't like what they give. This is all about showing somebody who they are. So it's sort of like it's okay when they do it because they're able to indulge themselves in such a way. Ooh, and this turned upside down. So, and nobody calls them out, right? I feel like they've been enabled for quite some time, their whole fucking life. And as long as they don't have to look at it head on and or feel it for real, then it's not happening. Then it never happened. So spirit has placed you up to the plate to say exactly what it is, to show them exactly how it feels, etc., etc. And boy, are they crashing the fuck out. But it was okay when you were doing it to other people. And just as I said it was okay when you were doing it to other people, here we go, right? With the excuses. Wow, it was only one time. Damn, right? One time with you, maybe, unless they are outright denying, lying, right? Or having some willful ignorance. This is not a one-time ordeal. You don't get to avoid this. Okay, ooh, it's a shakedown. It's a shakedown. I heard I'm robbing you for your love. But this is more like self-love. This person thinks that they operate out of self-love, right? And to them, operating out of self-love is doing whatever they need to do to get this cup filled, even if they steal it. Ooh, is that a Jay-Z lyric? Hove keep getting that De Niro. Got it. Even if I gotta rob it, get it. Huh? Anything to fill their cup. It doesn't matter who they have to step on, piss on, shit on, spit on. That's what they on. But they let you be on it. Oh boy, they're howling, screaming. What are you doing to me? Like, who do you think you are? You're supposed to like fill me up. You're supposed to like love me. They don't like this shit. They don't like this shit at all. Wow, it was only one time. Bitch, please. You cannot trick spirit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like this person will gaslight people. You know what I'm saying? They deflect, they gaslight, and they'll say something like this just to get you in the ring with them. Because you know it wasn't the first time, the only time, right? And even if it was, so the fuck what? Why did you do that? Like, why would you even, you love somebody, why would you even do that to someone that you love? You don't like how it feels, yet you would do it. So like, what the hell? Who cares how many times it was? Bitch, you still did it. You still operated in that way. You're still behaving that way, right? Right? Yeah. They'll do that. They'll say something like this because that turns the conversation back to something else that has nothing to do with what the fuck we're talking about. Okay? It doesn't. It doesn't. And what shall follow is then apologies, right? The sorries, the I'm sorries. But what good is an apology if somebody is still going to indulge themselves, if they're still going to dig in that pot? They will also say something like this. They want me to go back to the phrase to get you in the ring, in the pig pen. So this is the example of starting an argument, right? Now we're debating about who did what and how shit really went down instead of focusing on what is actually happening, the true facts, right? It's sort of like they do that. It's like a Jedi mind trick, very trickster energy to keep themselves from being called out. Because if you can't get it out fully, if you can't put the mirror up to them fully, if you can't truly get them in the energy of seeing what they did or feeling how they act, then do they really have to acknowledge it? But now there's no avoiding. And now that they truly see, right? And they're the ones on this motherfucking merry-go-round getting dizzy as a bitch. Now they're passionately wanting to address this. And I feel like you're nowhere to be found. They are going to chase you. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is an attention whore, okay? Whoremonger. They're going to be on your ass for some answers, even though the answers are within. That's not how they're going to see it. And for somebody who's avoided this path, right? These consequences. For someone who has avoided these changes for so long, I feel like it's like they are so hell-bent on coming towards you because where you might have once struggled with your emotions for them and self-abandoned, don't take it if it doesn't resonate, you guys. You are now you have I choose me. I'm sorry, bitch. I'm choosing me. I'm not taking on your struggle so you can rob me of my peace. Hove keep getting that De Niro. Got it. Even if I gotta rob it, I'll get it. And that's what this person does, y'all. It's so sneaky. It really is. This is like, oh, I'm hearing like this is a urgent matter. This is why we got that half-ass introduction. Like, we don't have time to really play around. This could be coming in fast. I'm not saying that you're gonna fall for whatever this is, okay? But okay, y'all have history. Y'all have history, whether it's this lifetime or past lifetime history. There's history here. And you like to see the good in people. A very pure heart, okay? I'm not tooting your horn. This is what the cards say, you guys, okay? Look, you bring people peace. There's a light about you that really feeds individuals, okay? So sometimes it might be hard for you to see. It might be hard for you to reconcile in your mind how evil some people can be. So you may have had a lot of evils beckon your doorstep, but you're protected. I do feel like ancestors here. I feel your spirit guides here. Like, they're in the motherfucking building. They didn't even want me to introduce myself. They're like, yeah, watch that. So they're really trying to get this information to you because clearly there's something on the horizon in terms of this person. This person who thinks that they're smarter than the universe. Dummy. Just a dumb dummy. Look, they got some tricks up their sleeve. I'm just not going to even lie to you like that, okay? Venus energy. Very sweet. Very romantic. Luxurious. This could be gifts, all kinds of shit, right? We have solar eclipse here. Their life is now being eclipsed. Their entire being is now being eclipsed, right? Because they were able to kind of dibble and dabble in this energy by leaning into the lie that they built about themselves. When it comes to eclipses, you can't get around the lies. Anything that is fake shall fall. And that is what is happening to them. I feel like they're blaming it on you since you're the catalyst to this. So it's sort of like Spirit is trying to intercept whatever this half-ass apology is, or whatever this energy that this person is coming in with. Of course, they think they're smarter. There's sort of like an interception here because of how sweet you are, because of how pure you are, and because of, I feel like you may have fallen into, and there's no judgment because I can see some of this in myself as well. Y'all know I'm an Aquarius too, right? Okay. So we can often, because we are so empathetic, because of who we are, right? Like in the zodiac, just our energy, we are like the water bearers. We hold everybody's shit. Okay. We hold everyone's stuff. Extremely giving, extremely supportive, extremely reliable, right? Like all of the things. I could go on and on and on. That's just facts. Sometimes we can fall into the trap of not understanding that there are actual people who will steal that, you know? Who will lie to you straight in your face and act like they're down for you just as much as you are down for them. And it's a bald-headed hoe lie. Feel me? Could fall into the trap. We could fall, we do run the risk. Just because of who we are innately, guys, right? We can run the risk of believing that people are like us. And it's just not the case. Not as often. In fact, we're very rare. I say that all the time. So it's almost better to not be pessimistic, no. But motherfuckers really do need to be proving themselves. And you need to be making sure, this is directly from your spirit guides, right? That the attention that you're giving to whatever, a job, a person, a place, a thing, that you are being replenished. Your cup is always supposed to be full because we are the water bearers, right? So it's not like when people steal it, it won't get refilled. The universe will refill it, but it's just like, why the fuck would you keep doing that? Their words, not mine. So I feel like you got really serious, more grounded, less frou-la-la. And this person is sort of like, oh no, like they feel like they can, they feel like because of who they are, who they feel like they are in your life, that they can change that, right? I got something to fix that. Let me just dick her down real good. You know what I'm saying? Let me just throw this pom pom from the east to the motherfucking west, and we'll be right back where we need to be. And I feel like a plot twist is coming. So let's hop over to the extended. We're going to see where this is all going. Okay, we're going to get you all of the details, everything that you need to know so that you can make the best decisions for yourself. Of course, there's no judgment, y'all. Of course not. I definitely need to know where this person stands emotionally, their genuine hopes for the future of this connection, and why. What are the intentions behind that? That's going to let you know if what I'm feeling is the truth. Okay, because we could, of course, be just talking about past energy. I do see that spirit has their hand all over this. So things could have already changed rather quickly. This could already be a new chapter. There could have already been an awakening, a transformation. We need to know that. Has there? Has there been? If changes have occurred, then what? What does this person really feel like is wrong with them? You put the mirror up. What do they feel like is actually the issue? And that's going to let you know if they really know what the problem is. Because if you don't know the problem, then you can't fucking fix it. Right? What is an apology without changed behavior? Manipulation. That's exactly what it is. Yep. We will see how this person is going to approach you. Okay? What their next steps are going to be specifically. We will see what the outcome is. In fact, I'll throw a little razzle dazzle. Okay? I'll bedazzle it just slightly. We ain't telling no lies now. I will look to see what the best possible outcome is. Good or bad? What would you be setting yourself up for? What would the return on your investment be? Okay. I already kind of heard your lesson in this. So once we get the outcome, we will also see where the next cycle is taking you. And we will get details about the new. Okay, the new things coming in. Solar eclipse is mirrored energy. These are shocking, fast changes and events, both good and bad. So I feel like those changes are on your end as well, just depending on which way you decide to go. Okay, so we will also pull time frames on both old and new, and we will pull advice. So without further ado, click the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. We got a lot to unpack, so let's go.